Everybody, welcome back to some more Inside Pitch Baseball. We have today the Minnesota Twins at the Texas Rangers. The Twins are at 32-39, Rangers are at 36-35. We have Oscar Powell right field, Rick Sofield left field, Roy Smalley shortstop batting third, Ken Landreau center field batting fourth, Butch Winiger catcher batting fifth, Denny Goodwin DH at sixth. Mike Cubbage, third base at seventh, Rob Wilfong, second base, eighth, and John Castino at third base, batting ninth. Pitching for them is Roger Erickson, who is 3-2 with a 5.02 ERA. He's not doing very good. As you can see, he's a lot better. 7-13 with a 3.25 in real life. ERAs in a replay are really overrated because it's just so hard to duplicate them. Men on base, errors, things like that. I normally go by hits, walks, strikeouts, things that are tangible, that should be close. And again, because it's a relay and you're talking about luck and dice, most of them will be intact, but some of them will be high or low. It's just the way things are in random. That's why we do replays. If everything was average, what would be this purpose? So anyway, enough of that rant. Texas lineup: Mickey Rivers center field batting first, Bump Wills second base batting second, Buddy Bell third base batting third, Rusty Staub DH at fourth, Richie Zisk right field at fifth, Pat Putnam third base at sixth, Johnny Grubb left field batting seventh, Jim Sundberg catching batting eighth, Bud Harrelson shortstop batting ninth, and they are behind Doc Medich, who is 8-2 with 2.67 ERA. And he's doing, as I said earlier, a lot better. 3.92, 14.11 was his real life stats. So let's see how this one plays out. That's why we play the games. I mean, if it was all average, there would be no sense of doing a replay. You just know automatically what was going on. So get myself comfortable here. Today I moved back to where I can set up my space again and have dual screens and be a little more comfortable, but we're rehabbing, so we'll make the best of it. All right, let's get some charts up here too while we're at it. I switched my recording software again because I was having trouble with the poor quality videos coming up. They weren't 1080, and I couldn't adjust it anymore. And this one here I never used to use because the uploads took so damn long, but now they're reasonable again, and I can get 1080p and I can use my PDFs. So we're gonna stick with what's working, and hopefully we don't have to keep changing back and forth between them. I get the field up here too. All right, Doc Medich against Hoskin Powell. Powell's batting 222. 63, S1, he's not tired. 51, star line 4 is out 4-3. That brings out Rick Sofield. I really don't like that red on that blue. Make it a little darker maybe. That's a little better. All right, Rick Sofield up against Doc Medich. 12, walk possibility 10, -2 on the thing, ballpark, so there's no walk. Go to batter card 41, single to 8. Sofield's on with a single. Roy Smalley. We get a little strategy roll here, nothing going. 55, range play at, always scary. 41, S plus 7. We'll look up to 7 first, and he's a 1, Johnny Grubb. Oh, and they rolled a 1, so that's an F7. We don't have to do any more rolling. Ken Landreau. Strategy roll says nothing. 24, possible error. 63, single to 7, an error on a single to 7, I'm pretty sure is a single plus an error, but we're going to double check it for posterity's sake. Yes, single plus error. He will boot the ball for an extra base if it's an error. That's a big if. 15, it's not. Oh, single to 7, right? Yes, it was. And Johnny Grubb costs us again a single plus error. I'm just going to call that a double. So it does everything base-wise right there. And over here, he gets single plus second on error. E7. And there's 2 on, 2 out. Bitch, that bitch. Butch Winiger. I'm sure he would appreciate that. 31. Bitch Winiger. Come on, Greg. Let's get our shit together. 33. Against the righties at G4, so he gets out of that scrape. But Johnny Grubb has already cost us. He did save us on that S plus 7, but out of 63, I think that was. Mickey Rivers batting 329 against the struggling Erickson. 45, go to the ballpark. 66, go to the rare play, which I don't have out. That's alright, we can get it up real quick. Men on base, there's nobody on base. We'll roll the 2 dice. 24 on the rare play, no men on base. 24. Second base goes into hole and makes a play and hurts arm and throw. G4 range play check error. So error will be 2. Got a 14. No, not error. Range play. Error's 2. I mean, not. Oh boy. Range play is 2. We roll 1. So he's out 4-3. And then we got to find out what Wilfong's injury is. It'll be easier just to look over here. 2. Oh boy, I forget who was up. It's all right. We'll find that later. I think it was a good one. So he's got an injury of 2. So on a roll of 1 only, he will not have to come out of the game. And he got a 2, so Wilfong's going to have to come out of the game. Who do we got second base wise? These are the only injuries I play. It looks like Pete Makinen can come in. We use him 4 and 8. And that'll be defense. Makinen. I don't have the missed games because I do the as played lineups. And so I just do in-game injuries to try to make shuffling around lineups and using up utility players and making things difficult, more realistic. All right, Makinen is successfully in at second base. We have a no batter marker in the first, which is going to remind me about all game long. All right, that's fine. Back to Erickson against Wills. Makinen's in. A lot better second baseman now. We shored that up. 44. Walk possibility 11 against a righty. -2. That'll be no walk. Bump Wills 55. Gets a single. Buddy Bell. Hit and run. 23. Nothing. 1-1, star line 4, G5. G5 is going to lower that to a 1. It's going to raise him to a 6. So 1, 4. It's going to just be a 1 for the double play. 6, nothing going there, so that's out 5-3. Wills to second. There's where the hit and run saves you. All right, that brings up Rusty Staub. We got no strategy because there's 2 out. 55, strikeout. No, not against the lefties. 61. Righty's going to be a single to 6. Add 1 for 2 outs. Be 2+ scores, and he's a 4, so single and a score. Erickson continues to struggle. Richie Zisk. No strategy. Still 42. Possible walk 7. Against a righty. No. 41 L4. So the Rangers pick up a run and lead the Twins 1-0. And it's Goodwin against Medich. Goodwin's batting 177. Real life he was 200, so he doesn't play too much, so he's gonna swing back and forth pretty easy. Range play at 34. Star line 4 is a 4 G4. He's a 4 rated, and we roll a 4, so he's out 4-3. Lots of 4s going on there. Brings up Cubbage. Up no strategy. Roll nobody's on. Greg 44. Question marks. 6 against a lefty is going to be a single. Cubbage is on with a hit. He's batting 315, so he's hot. Brings up Mackinnon, who came in to replace Wilfong. Now we do a strategy roll. Nothing. Pitch 65. Go to the ballpark 44. G6. Double play depth, so we add 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a 6-4-3 double play. And they get out of the inning. Not what we wanted Mackinnon to come in and do, but it is what it is. All right, Pat Putnam. Batting 241 against the struggling Erickson. 43, possible strikeout, not against the lefty. 26, single to 9. Putnam's the leadoff base runner. And he just can't keep guys off base. He's having a lot of trouble. He's given up 66 hits and 53 innings pitched and 18 walks. That's not really the way he was. He only 7 extra hits throughout the season, and walks are a little high, but he's definitely not doing well. Brings up Grubb with a man on first. Putnam. Strategy roll says nothing. Pitch says 12. Against a lefty, home run possibility. 17. No, it's not a home run. He has a 13. So we go to a 54. G4 out 4-3. We're looking for the double play possibility. 4-6-3. 3, 4, 5. Wow. It's almost certain he's going to get it, and he did. 4-6-3 double play. And double plays are happening this game. Jim Sundberg. 51, range play. 42, against the pitch, pop up to the pitcher. And that is a infield single, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, infield single. Bud Harrelson comes up batting 300. no strategy. 53, strikeout possibility 7, will be a strikeout. And he survives another inning. And that's all I'm going to say with him because he keeps giving up to so many hits. I'd really like to see him settle in. Doc Medich against Castino. Pitch 66, nothing. 42. Start line 2 is out 6-3. Hoskin-Powell. Pitch 33, strikeout possibility 7. That will be a strikeout. Medich is settled in. He's having a good season. He's way overachieving. So far, games can change in a hurry. I've seen that before. Range play, 25, F8. 8 is a 2. 5 is the roll, so we're going to have some kind of a hit, and we roll 5 again, which is a double. Sophie's on with a double. He's singled and doubled, maybe going for that cycle. And with Sofield on and 2 out, no strategy. Smalley's up 63. Single one if he's tired, he's not. 64. Single to 5. Uh-oh. Single to 5. It's going to be a 5 plus or 4 plus because 2 outs, and that will score him. So Sofield comes in. That ties the game up. Neither pitcher's pitching well. Ken Landreau, I've been having a lot of that lately. A lot of high scoring, high hit games. Smalley on 2 out. Landreau up. No strategy. 35. Home run possibility 4. Passes through Medich. We roll at 12, which is above Landreau. So now we do the batter. 64. P6. He's out of there. Kind of nice to see these guys settle in. Mickey Rivers up against, he's batting 328. He's doing real good. Against Erickson. Erickson's trying to bring his ERA under 5 right now. Got a long way to go. 42. Possible walk 7. No walk. 31. G4 out 4-3. And for right now, he is under 500. Bump wheels. .53. It's a possible strikeout. That's a strikeout. All right, that brings up Buddy Bell. 21, possible home run. 15, not against Erickson. 46, star line 1, F7, drives it deep but not deep enough. And for the first time this game, Erickson puts him down 1-2-3. Nice inning. Butch Winiger against Medich. 45, walk plus against a righty. He's a lefty. 53, question mark 8. 15 against a righty is going to be an F8. Danny Goodwin, batting 175, 42, possible walk. He walks a lot, and he does so here. Mike Cubbage is up. Stratty's roll says nothing. 1-1 is a blank. We go to Cubbage's card, 65, F7. And that brings up Pete Mackinnon. Grounded into the double play last time. Ain't going to get that this time. 2 outs. 25, possible strikeout. 12 against the right-hand pitcher is a strikeout, and he's down 3 outs. End of the inning. Both pitchers are starting to not give up hits. Medich got the walk on that one, but Staub's up top of the 5th. Wow, we're into the 5th. No, we got an inning problem here. Top of the 5th, because you know it is. Staub's up top of the 4th. We haven't. switched over yet. Erickson, pitch 23. Got a tie game going on here. 51 off of Staub's card is an F7. Be nice to see Erickson settle in. He needs a good start. Richie Zisk. Pitch 42. Walk 4. That's going to be a walk. Maybe not. Yeah, it is. With the -2, it brings him down to a 4, but that's still just enough. All right, Pat Putnam. Strategy says nothing. 21. Home run question mark 3. Passes through him. Against the righty, needs a 13. He gets an 18. We go to the batter's card 51, L3. And we roll a 1. We go to the line out chart L3. 1 batter on first. That's a line out double play. 3 unassisted. All right, John Casino up in the 5th against Doc Medich. Pitches up 25, possible strikeout 15's not going to get it. 64 off the card is an L3. Hoskin Powell. Pitch 12, walk possible. No walk. 36, F7. That brings up Rick Sofield. Pitch 66, nothing. 45, out 5-3. And he gets a nice 1-2-3 inning. His first of the day. Both of them are starting to have better innings now. Johnny Grubb, watch my mouth because that can turn south. 54 against Grubb, possible strikeout, no strikeout. 34, G4 out 4-3. Jim Sundberg, pitch 25. 53 off his card is a single. Erickson gives up another hit. Bud Harrelson, the runner on first. Strategy rolls nothing. 64 is a possible strikeout. Strikeout against the righties, nothing on that one. 63, single to 5. Here we go again. Single to 5. He's not going to advance to third, so it'll just be a single. This is the problem with Erickson right now. Too many hits. Mickey Rivers. Pitch 25, nothing going. 16, G4. We're going to try for that double play. We got the double play depth going. 1, 2, 3. He gets a 5. That's higher than that, so it's going to be a fielder's choice. Sundberg to third. Fielder's choice. No, not a fielder's choice. It should have been out 5-3 straight up because it was higher than his run. No. 5. That was higher than his run number. Yes, it was a fielder's choice. I'm confused today. Don't mind me. Fielder's choice 5 to. Don't mind me a second. Just double checking everything. 4-3. Fielder's choice 4-3. Real early in the morning. The coffee's just setting in. So out 4-6. I know what I'm saying. It's not coming out the way I want it to. Rivers and Sundberg are at the corners. Bump Wheels is up. 2 out. 46. Wild. 14. No wildness. Pitch again. 35. Blank. Go to the batter's card. 21. Star line 6 is an F9. And somehow he manages to get out of yet another poor inning. And that brings up Roy Smalley. Smalley and the Twins are trying to get to Medich. 61. Home run against the lefty. He is batting left. 13's too high. 63 is a single to 7. Smalley gets on with a single. Maybe he bounced it off the wall out there. Ken Landreau. Hit and run. 65. We go to the ballpark. 1-1 P2. That brings up Butch Winnegar. Strategy roll says pickoff attempt. Pickoff, it is a 1 or 2. 16-0. Pitch 42. Walk against the lefty. 8. Against the righty, he's a 7, so that's not a walk. 44 from Winnegar's card is a 1. G1. Double play, but for the pitcher, that's a -1. So +1, -1, 2, 3, 4 for shortstop. And he gets a 1-6-3. I'm pretty sure that's who turns that one. Yeah. 1-6-3 double play. Lots of double plays going on. I may change that auto thing a little bit to get them in double play depth a little less, but Buddy Bell, just using the one that we had for early testing of version 3 rolls. I decided to keep it in there so I don't have to keep trying to, I'd be putting them into double play depth in that case most of the time anyway, so. Buddy Bell against Erickson. Erickson's trying to get settled down again. Still not tired. 46. Wild, nothing going there. 65. Possible strikeout. 9. Nothing going there on Buddy Bell. 34. F9. Staub, who's been a hard out for everybody, batting 375. The pitch. 33. Blank. 64. F9. Gets him out this time. This will be a win if he gets through the heart of the order. Zisk is batting 296. 46. Wild, nobody on base. 31 range play. 21 F7. He's a 4. 2 out F7, and he did just that. 1, 2, 3, the middle of the lineup. That's a good deal for him. Top of the 7th for Goodwin. They're both managing to keep their hits right around innings, which is good, but Erickson really needs to have a couple of games where he's almost shutting the opponents out. Danny Goodwin against Medich. Medich is still good he'll go tired after this inning, but he's got plenty of runs hits yet, so he's not in danger of being pulled by the manager. 44. Question marks 9, and he's against a lefty. That's gonna be a single. As I say that, he starts to use them up right away. Mike Cubbage against Medich. Bunt. As tight as a game as we're having, why not? They're in double play depth. Pitch 46 goes to the ballpark, but we don't do that. It's just walks, strikeouts, range plays, and errors. So we go to the bunt. We're going to use the blue for the bunt result, 3 for the player. 6 for the bunt result, 3 for the player. And he is a 5 bunt, so that's going to be a good bunt. Yep, successful sacrifice to first base, 3-4. Sacrifice hit 3-4. Goodwin the second. And that's 1 out. Mackinnon up. Strategy rolls says hit and run, but not with second base. I'll fix that somewhere along the line. 32, walk possibility 9, no walk. Batter's card 63. Star line 4 is a G4. It's going to be an out 4-3 with Goodwin taking third. And now as you see, Medich is tired, but doesn't have to be pulled yet. John Casino. Strategy rolls nothing. 65. Go to the ballpark. 23. G3. Out 3 unassisted. All right. Bottom of the 7th. Pat Putnam against Erickson. And he is not tired yet, so we're going to keep him pitching. 53 strikeout. That will be a strikeout. It's his third of the day. Don't strike out too many. Johnny Grubb. Pitch 54. Possible strikeout, but 17's too high. 62 F7. Brings up Sundberg. Pitch 33, blank, 26 F8. Another good inning for Erickson. And that brings Minnesota in against Medich. He is tired. He is pitching well enough, but the hits are high. And I'm very good for, well, let's see if we can get through a few batters here. We'll leave him in. Hoskenpal against Medich, 56, possible walk. There's my answer right there. He walks, and I think we just better pull him out right now. That's a lot of base runners. Sofield 228. He might be able to get past him. Strategy roll 0. 42. Against the lefty is another walk possibility, but not this time. We go to the batter's card, 63, G3, double play champions. 363, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be an out 3-1. No, out 3. Yeah, he's going to take that himself. Out 3 unassisted. Hoskenpal to second. He wouldn't throw it to the pitcher in that instance, I don't think. We'll just go with that. Brings up Smalley with Powell on second. Trying to decide whether I want to try to keep him in and face him or not, because we risk getting an S1. Even if we get a question mark, he's a lefty. If we get 1, 2, or 3 results right there, that could be bad. Of course, then we bring in a pitcher. I'll bring in a pitcher. This is the 8th. Yes. Adrian Devine. No, that changed in the last minute for me. Sparky Lyle come in. I think he's been struggling too. He's 428 with 3-2 record and 10 saves in this real season. Sparky Lyle in the replay. 430. He's not too bad. 1-3 with 6 saves. So he's facing Smalley. This is a non-save situation. The strategy roll says there is no hit and run on. Steal possibility, and he's an attempt at 3, so we got to go for it. 16, 15. Gets an 11. Powell steals third. This is a base running game. I'm going to hit the pitch real quick just to clear the strategy roll. All right, no more strategy on that at bat. So Sparky Lyle up against Smalley. We're going to pitch 62 strikeout possibility, 17's too high. 1-1. Question 9, 8. Against the lefties, a double. He did not do his job. And that will bring in the go-ahead run for the Twins and leave Smalley on second base. Sparky Lyle against Landreaux. Strategies nothing. 34. Home run possibility 14. Against the lefty does not cut it. 15. Question mark 8. 17 is going to be an F8. -2. +2. 0. 2. 1. Smalley will advance. Sorry guys, I tried to mute that, but the buttons nowhere's close. Advances third on the fielder's choice. Butch Winiger. No strategy. 36. Blank space. 55 off Winiger's cards. F7. Lyle gets him out of it, but he does give up the a hit, which allows the run to score. That run will be charged to Medich. So Medich will so far have the loss. Erickson's sitting on a win right now against Bud Harrelson. He still hasn't tired, but he's going to tire on this batter. So we're going to at least leave him in for that. 52, single 1, luckily. And that goes to Harrelson's card because that 57, he's not tired. So Harrelson flies out to left field. Now he is tired. We don't want that roll again. Mickey Rivers batting 326. We'll leave him in. 13, possible walk. 15, not happening. 42, single to 9. With Rivers, I'm going to have a short leash. I don't like a base runner on base. So we're going to go ahead and pull him out in the 8th. Doug Corbett looks like to be the winner. And Corbett's having a good season. He's going to try and come in and pitch 2 innings. Actually, yes, he will have to pitch 2. We got Corbett in there. Corbett. Strategy roll says nothing. Pitch against Wells, 56. I hate ballpark rolls. They are scary. 65 is going to be a rare play with a man on. We roll a 5 and a 6. 5 and a 6. Pitcher brushes back hitter. Words are exchanged. Both dugouts empty. Catcher heads. Calmer heads prevail, but the umpire warns any hit bats after this, and Corbett will be thrown out. So we're going to repitch. 13, walk possibility 5, and he will walk him. That's not what you came in to do. That brings up Buddy Bell. Strategy roll says Wills would steal, but he's covered by Rivers. That's not happening. The pitch is 12 question marks. 18 against. That's not happening. Wish it had. I'll take a start line. Now we got to risk Bell's card. 16 G6. G6. What are my choices here? Yeah, we got no choice but second to first double play. So, all right, we're going to go, well, with 1 out, that's understandable. We can get them out of this inning. Grounded a double play, a 3 for Bell, 4 for double play depth, 4 still, and going to stay 4. 5. Oh shit! So that's going to be an out 4-3. Both runners advance. And that'll bring up Rusty Staub, 372. So I got to leave him in there. No strategy, 21, blank space, we're at the mercy of the hitter, 26, question mark, 9, 3, oh, single to 9. With runners on second and third, that's bad. Second to Holmes +1, 5. And that's what it is, so Bump Wills will score too. Both score. And unfortunately, that puts the go-ahead in there, so we now have a change here. So the loss goes to Corbett because he gave up that. Lyles now up picking up the win. Corbett's struggling here. Richie Zisk. He's tired, needs to be pulled, but I'm going to try and get him out of this inning. 6, no strategy. 35, star line. 1 is out, 3 unassisted. But the damage is done. And the Rangers pick up the lead. With Sparky Lyle out there on the win. And he is not tired. I'm going to keep him in there. We'll see what happens. And Minnesota's going to have to pull out all the stops. Danny Goodwin's batting 188, so I think we will pinch hit for him. Pinch hit against a lefty. Minnesota, Pete Makinen. I think Makinen, I already used him, didn't I? Yes, I did. I was going to say he came in early. Ron Jackson will come in to pinch hit then for Goodwin. Jackson will take the 6th spot. Pinch hit Jackson. Ron type 1 each. 16's the pitch. Blank space. Go to Jackson's card. 42 G5. He goes down with a 5-3 play. Mike Cubbage batting 318. He's a lefty. Let's get righties in here. We want to try and get as many righties in here as we can. Jackson's called for again, so we'll re-roll. See if I have anybody to bat against lefties. Jackson, Makinen, Morales. Morales is still lurking out there, so. Dave Roberts, no, Makinen, Jackson. Roberts is Texas, Makinen. We know we got Morales. He's the only one we can bring in. I'm not going to keep rolling for that. Again, he's taking up Cubbage, correct? Yes. And he can play first base, so we'll just go ahead and put 3 in there right now. Just straight up change. It works out fine, just in case. Pinch hit Morales. And the pitch is up. 1-1. Possible strikeout 4. Morales strikes out. Not what we brought him in to do, but he is batting 405. You'd try that any day. Brings up Makinen. He's going to stay in the bat. 54. Possible strikeout 15. Not happening. 62. Question mark 8. 3 is a single. And that brings up John Castino. He's batting 272. He's also a righty, but he batted 302 in real life. Strategy roll says nothing. Lyles throws 65. S1 against a lefty, but he's a righty, so we go to batter's card 35. Star line 4 is a G3. Out 3 unassisted. And that should be the end of the game. And is. So that'll be Corbett and with the loss, Lyle with the win. Nice game despite both pitchers struggling a little bit with hits. That was a good one. So the Rangers pick up a come from behind win, and they roll to 37 and 35. Minnesota drops 32 to 40. Actually, Corbett should get a blown save on that, so we'll give him a blown save also. Lyle picks up his second win. Let's get a BS in there. That is BS. And that's his third blown save. So, despite pitching well, he just not doing the pressure thing very well. All right, thanks everybody for joining me. We'll see you again next time. That's Inside Pitch, and this is my complete relay of 1980. We're into late June. I lost a lot of it because at one point I'd been into, I think it was August or real close to August. So anyway, we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me.